Hello, thanks for stopping by to check out my latest project. It's the February design team project for Sam Poole. And I was starting out with the Lazy Daisy kit, and then Sam came up with Periwinkle Papers kit, which I had to incorporate because I love Periwinkle. And she took a suggestion to create some because it's not easy to find. So anyway, she created some beautiful papers that coordinate very nicely with the Lazy Daisy kit. So I made two projects, and the first one is a little journal. This you can slip something in. It has kind of a grapey periwinkle sequins on the back. So anyway, I covered it with a periwinkle lace, and then I used this is actually a book page that is printed on the linen paper. And I colored a couple of little things with a periwinkle marker, like little flowers. And then I added a sequined dragonfly and a butterfly dimensional. And this is a very old lace. It's one I use very sparingly. I think I only have 3 baskets left. But it's a very beautiful flower basket on netting, embroidered. So it is a 2 signature, and I just use the seam binding for the tie, the closure. Under the first, I kind of colored her eyes periwinkle and her dress. Just a little recolorization. And under that pocket is a large piece of paper and an envelope with a large piece of paper. And I used some Oya, which is Turkish. It's similar to tatting, but it's a Turkish lace. And they do a lot of beading with it. And I bought that years ago for my crazy quilting from my good friend Renjin. And under this, I just put in a couple of... Now, some of these pieces of ephemera are not Sam's, but there's very few that aren't hers. Everything else is. Like this is from the Lazy Days. I just printed out a sheet of cardstock and used my punch and did the tabs. And I won't go through everything, but I made these little envelopes from her kit and just tucked in some of the images, the old images. And it's basically a journal, which I am calling Under Periwinkle Skies, because it's just leisurely activities like what you would do on a lazy day when you're having a lazy day in the summertime. I played the piano, and these are some for beautiful periwinkle pages. And I did this. I found some of my paints were actually shades of periwinkle, so of course I had to do a little of that. And just a lot of journaling cards I left, and I printed off a lot of lined paper and blank papers for journaling, so this really could be used for a lot of journaling. And of course I just placed in a lot of different ephemera that you can write on the back. I printed the backs with one of her periwinkle papers. I printed the periwinkle papers, then I ran it back through and printed lines. And I dyed this little bow lace with the periwinkle. I love this page. In a field of daisies, be a wildflower. A lot of pages to write on. And this is out of a book, Love, oh, I can't remember, just an old book that not real old. It was a fragrant book. I'm sure a lot of you have it. And I just like to use the pages with the pretty women. Just a couple of pages to journal on, lace lined. Another pocket with a full page sheet of paper. Enjoy every moment. Some more periwinkle dyed paper, lace. And in here, this is not Sam's, but I love that. It looks like Periwinkle and Periwinkle Skies, which goes nicely. And in the center, I used a Periwinkle sheer ribbon and put a little, I don't know if you can see that. It's got a little periwinkle flower in the middle. Oh, as a bookmark, so you can move it around wherever you want. And then some more photos and journaling cards, and a large receipt for journaling, and another picture from that book, and it says Dreamer, and then another sheet from Sam's kit. I did very little in the paste. I did just a little bit of that here and there. In this page, it's an envelope, recycled mail, so it had the window, so I placed her underneath and glued, and then I just used it as a side pocket and a front pocket with various images for journaling, and the little nibs. And that's what you would definitely do on a lazy day. Just sit by the river and cool off and chat with friends. And of course I had to do a little coloring, which I like the effect on. I used a, oh dear, what's the name of that marker that everybody uses? Let's see, here we go. The Sharpie. I used a Sharpie Periwinkle marker for that, and it bled through the other side, but I really like that effect. I thought it was kind of neat. Plenty of space to write, and maybe use this journal just for lazy days when you have nothing going on, to document the books you've been reading and so on. And this, I just made another little booklet for journaling, journaling or notes. But the cover was Periwinkle, so it had to happen. A little bit of lace, vintage lace. And on the other side, several little journaling cards. And a couple little lazy days. The family went to the beach. This is just an empty envelope that you could put some ticket stubs in, or just some receipts or whatever. And it opens to a nice full page of journaling. And on the back, I just placed a little slow stitch project that you can add to. It's got a Susan Clark button. It's kind of purpley. I used some periwinkle beads, a piece of tatting, and some glass beads and sequins. And this is from the Lazy Days kit. And so is this. I printed them on fabric. And then, of course, like I said, you can place something in here, an envelope of something, or a journaling card. And that is it. That's my February project. And then I have these journaling cards, which I took, Sam has all of these little envelopes in her Lazy Days kit. So I made them a little smaller, and you can put whatever you want in them, but they're Velcroed. So again, you can document your day, a special day, and then you can put your ticket stubs and receipts or fortunes from if you went to a Chinese restaurant, and There's 6 of them, I believe. And I just collaged the front with her papers. I love this little girl sitting in the field with flowers. And they all have their own little envelope for special things. And you can use them as bookmarks or just tuck them in your journal for extra space to write on. You can even use it, like this is a smaller journal, but you can just tuck them here and there. And you know, they don't have to go in a large journal, a tall journal, I should say. They can go anywhere and use them as bookmarks and then just have them hang out the edge. So anyway, that's my project for February for Sam Poole, using the Kids' Lazy Days and Periwinkle papers. So thanks for watching, and thank you for subscribers if you subscribe to my channel, and if not, give it a try. So have a great day. Thanks.